Hello everyone. Today I am trying something new. These are one of my favorite types of videos to watch or just kind of put on in the background, but today I thought we could do a plan with me together. I've got all of my things in here, got all of my supplies. If you want to sit and just actually watch, cool, good for you. What I like to do, and I assume most of you are similar in this regard, is I like to turn Plan With Me's on while I'm playing in my planners. So I figure we can just kind of hang out together, and you can play in your planners or fold the laundry, all of those exhilarating life tasks, but figure we just hang out today. So here's my planner stack, and I'll kind of let you know as we go through what each of these are. Excuse me. So first I have my little memory keeper. I was thinking about zooming in, but you don't really need to be zoomed in for this. It's not that exciting. So a lot of these, all of my planners, I will be backdating, as you can see, and back planning, which is fine. I'm not like overly concerned with being diligent every single day. And some of these I've kept up more recently than others, and you'll kind of see that as we go through. But okay, I've been rotating the colors, so I just want to make sure we're going in the right order here. Get some of my pens out now. If y'all want to grab a drink, grab a snack, those sorts of things, make yourself cozy, because oh my god, you can see how messy my pencil case is. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Nothing to see here. Grab a drink, grab a snack, get cozy. We're just gonna kind of chit chat and hang while I nerd out in my planners. Not black, dark purple is the first color we're using. Let's see. Monday was President's Day. So what did I do on Monday? I didn't go to work. So there's, for starters. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see my head. Sorry if you can't. I'm not sorry. My head is a part of my body. Oh, my husband's leaving, so I thought I'd wave to him. He's an angel. He's going to get parts from the auto store to change my oil. And then we had some parts ordered from some website that looks like it's from like 2003, and it probably is. And we ordered parts from there to change the brake pads. So he's going to get the last of the supplies to do that for me tomorrow. And one of our friends is a big car and truck guy, so they're gonna have a little bro date tomorrow and fix my truck for me. So I feel like I'm winning most of all, but they're gonna have fun and nerd out. And hopefully my friend's fiance, who's like super rad, hopefully she can come over and she and I, it's hard to write and talk at the same time, but hopefully she and I will be able to chill and play some Sims and hang out with the dogs. So means I gotta do the vacuuming tomorrow morning, because nobody needs to see the way we live. We have 6 animals, 2 dogs and 4 cats, so you have to vacuum every week. Even though there is no carpet in our house, if we do not vacuum every week, it sure looks like we've got carpet. and there's like tumbleweeds of fur floating around the house. So it's just lovely, you know, exactly what you want people to see when you've got company coming over. What did I even do on Monday? I had the day off of work, I know that. Oh, I did a bunch of reading. Pretty sure. I know I read my book. Oh, and I got some chores done. Pretty sure I did some chores. There's the dogs. They bark at anything and everything. Okay, that's Monday. Gray is the next color, right? Yeah. I messed up the order of the colors in here, I think on this week. So I always kind of like go back to the beginning of the year to see which color is next. And I like to alternate the colors because it's easier to see the distinction between the days. If I did every day entry in the same color, it would just all run together. And in my brain, it would be really hard to differentiate between the different days. So having the different colors makes it easier for my eyes to visually distinguish. Let's see. Tuesday I did have to work. What did we do on Tuesday? Oh, we had Burgerville on Tuesday. If you don't know what Burgerville is, they're a local-ish, they're a regional burger chain. They're cool because they use local to the region ingredients. They use potatoes from Washington. They use grass-fed beef from Washington or Oregon. You can look up more info on their website, but they use a lot of like local to the region ingredients. They also change up their seasonal menu items depending on what's in season. So it's pretty cool. You'll have like Marionberry shakes or rosemary truffle fries or I can't even think right now, but they switch up their sides and they have specialty menu items throughout the year depending on what's in season, which is pretty cool. So we live not too far from a Burgerville, so we like to go there every once in a while. I wish it was closer, but hopefully someday they'll have one closer to us. You can see my lovely handwriting. Just gorgeous. After gray is the pinkish color. Wednesday. So what has everyone else been up to? How's your week or so been since we chatted last? We're having unusually kind of warm weather for late February. The sun was out yesterday. The sun was out for a good chunk of this morning. Everyone's out like walking their dogs. Kids are playing outside. It really kind of feels like spring, which is nice. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It feels nice for it to be like 56 and sunny in February, but it's not normal. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword where it's like, oh, it's nice, but it's also really kind of weird that this is happening right now. But I had the windows open, and I would still have the window open, but like I said, there's kids playing outside and they're loud, which, you know, I don't mind, but I don't know if y'all want to hear that in the background. And then we live next to a sort of busy road, so there's lots of traffic noise, and I just don't know if y'all need to hear that. You know, some background noise is all right in a video, but it might be distracting, so. I wonder what the weather is like by you. Are you having unusually cold or warm weather where you are? Or is it pretty par for the course? Wednesday, I worked a different shift than I usually do. I usually work 7:30 to 4. And Wednesday, I worked like noon to 8 because we had an author come and do a presentation at my work, which was pretty cool. He drew a pretty good crowd. There were over 100 people there. And he chatted about his books, and what I was doing was sitting out in the kind of lobby outside the lecture hall presentation room. I was sitting out there with 4 of his books, and I was selling books. So it was really fun. It kind of, if you don't know, or I feel like I've definitely talked about this. I'm an aspiring author. So it was really cool and inspiring to see people lining up to meet this guy and to get his autograph and to talk about his books, and people were sharing their stories, and you can just see like how excited people are, which, you know, is the coolest. It's got to be the coolest feeling if you're an author, to like have people like wanting to meet you and wanting your autograph, and like, I don't know, that would just, it gave me the warm fuzzies just watching it. And like, I can't imagine how that would feel if people were lining up for me, but you know, we're just going to manifest this someday. Another cool thing about this guy was, sorry, it's real. I don't know how y'all multitask when I watch Plan With Me's. I don't know how you talk and write at the same time. Like, kudos to you. Maybe it's a skill that will come with practice. The other cool thing about this guy was he gave his talk, and then he said, and then there was the signing. So a lot of folks after the event came and bought a book or 2 or 4 from me, and then they would get in line to meet him. And the line was pretty long. I feel like most people who attended his talk wanted to meet him and were standing in line. Somebody brought a public library copy of one of his books for him to sign, which I thought was like so cool. My husband's co-worker's wife works at our public library, so I'm gonna message her and be like, guess what? She's gonna be thrilled that this author signed a copy of one of their books. But the cool thing was he hung around for every single person who was standing in line. You know, maybe especially probably famous authors like, you know, Stephen King, or that lady who writes that series about Court of Mist and Rose. I know y'all are screaming at your screens telling me what that series is, but I can't remember. But, you know, someone like her or Stephen King, they're probably like, okay, you have, you know, a half an hour to do your signing, just because they're so like insanely famous and like popular. But this guy, he's a pretty well-known author. Like, if you like to read scientific nonfiction, I feel like you know his name. It's not Bill Bryson, but not far off the mark from, not quite as famous as Bill Bryson, but a pretty well-known like science nonfiction author. And he sat around for every single person, and it wasn't like sign and go, sign and go. He was chatting with people, like he was listening to their stories, he was like encouraging people. It was just really cool to see him being so cool to every single person in line. You know, I imagine like the first 5 or so people in line, you're like excited, you're like, yeah, you're like riding this high of like just giving this presentation and having everybody clap for you, and like, you know, you're probably feeding off that energy. But by the time you get to the end of the line, you're probably exhausted, like physically and mentally just drained. But he was so kind to every single person in line. So that was really heartwarming to see him like interacting with his fans in that way. It was really encouraging. Thursday. What did I do Thursday? Oh, I got a little bit drunk Thursday night, unintentionally. It just kind of, you know, when you stand up and it just hits you? It was like one of those moments. I was reading my book. I went to the brewery after work to read my book. And there was some like retirement party happening for a city worker. And so the brewery was just like slammed. And I've become friends with the bartender who works there. And so I was helping her clean up glasses all evening and like, you know, keep up on that sort of stuff. 'Cause man, she was working for it Thursday night. Excuse me, I'm taking a sip of water. Okay. Alrighty. Wow, we're already at yesterday. Oh wow, only 20 minutes into the video. Next is black. Yesterday I worked from home. Yesterday Hope you're getting some good ASMR from the scritchiness of my pen. Yesterday, I asked my friend for her opinion on a couple of my books that I am working on. I explained both of the premises to her and then kind of, asked which one she would prefer to read. And she said she'd prefer the one that I'm kind of leaning towards. So that was encouraging, and part of it's probably because she can, like, we're back to purple. Oh wait, today's Saturday. I don't have to do that. But I think part of the reason she said she would prefer to read the one that I'm leaning towards is because, probably because I was talking about it more. I was probably more like energetic and passionate about it than the other one. Also, it's fresher in my brain than the other story, so I didn't give as many of like the juicy details. Not that I was giving her spoilers, but giving her like more of the salacious details that would make someone want to read a book. So that probably influenced it, but I also have that story fleshed out a whole lot more than the other one. The other one, I feel like there's some decent chunks missing and more scenes need to be added, so that's probably why. So maybe I should just start with that one. This is my social media planner. This out of my planner stack is the only planner that I'm like not entirely sure that I actually needed. Because like I'm not doing the most with it. So it's a little bit like, do I really need it? But here we are. It's fine. You live and you learn, and maybe I'll find a new use for it. As the year goes on. Let's see. I just wanted to note that on the 11th, I announced on my personal social media platforms that I started a YouTube, because that's like kind of scary and kind of a scary and vulnerable thing to do. So I'm pretty proud of myself. Today is Saturday the 24th. We are filming. Oh, it would have been helpful at the beginning of the video to tell you what I was planning, like what week it was and all of that jazz. Sorry, here we are, back planning for the 19th through 25th. We're gonna do film plan with me, and then I'm hopefully gonna upload this. You're hopefully gonna see it today, but I'm not gonna fill that in. So that's that. That one's real quick. This is my writing planner. Right now it's pretty barren because I'm taking this month off from doing a bunch of stuff with writing. Yesterday I was looking over my horror and Peninsula. These are like the project names. All right. That is that. Easy peasy, not much going on in there. This is not a planner. This is just a blank notebook where I keep random notes about things, so I don't have anything to do in there. All right. Okay, we're like 26 minutes into the video. It could have been worse. Let's see. Work. Oh, Monday. Monday, we took a family walk. We can't, it's hard to ask the dogs if they want to go for a walk because they know what that means. And when both my husband and I take the dogs for a walk, we call it a family walk. So they know what that means now as well. So we've abbreviated it to FW, and it's only a matter of time until they catch on to that as well. But such is life. We're just gonna roll with it. But we took a nice like hour-long walk on Monday, and then we also did another family walk yesterday because it was so nice out. Yesterday I don't know if I have the like motivation to get like all into my stickers today, but I have them. I should use them. Oh, paid the mortgage today. We'll stick that down. Tomorrow is my laundry day. Here, this is what I was looking for. Work from home. Because on Fridays I work from home. I don't really like pink, so I'm just trying to use this color up. But yeah, I work at work Monday through Thursday, and then Fridays, Monday through Thursday, yeah. And Fridays I work from home. So, worked from home yesterday. Went to the brewery on Thursday, and I went again last night. Because turns out when you're the wife of a brewer, you don't have a tab. So, you know, everybody talks about having a sugar daddy, somebody with money, but like, honestly, beer daddies are where it's at. So I'm pretty lucky in that regard. Today was kind of lazy for, I mean, it's only one, but it was a lazy morning. Tomorrow, I don't know when Evan's coming over. But Evan's coming over to help with my truck. And we were gonna go to our friend's house tonight, but I don't think that's happening anymore. And I'm pretty sure, yeah. And I worked on Thursday. All right. Oh boy, I gotta back plan my habits here. Okay, Sunday was tan. Monday is gray. I have been, yeah, we definitely walked on Monday. And I took a sober day on Monday. Did not do my skincare. I did do the litter. I did do my oral hygiene. And I am pretty sure, actually, I have my computer right next to me. So I'm pretty sure I read on Monday. I'm just gonna double check. I use the Storygraph for my reading logs. I was using Goodreads last year, but I kind of like the stats that the Storygraph gives you more. Oh yeah, I read on Monday. I read over 150 pages on Monday. Okay, cool. I like the stats that the story graph gives you. And, you know, it's also not Amazon, so there's that. Tuesday, I feel like I've drank my water all week because I am not trying to get a headache. I'm pretty sure I was sober on Tuesday too. I've been trying to take like the first part of the week off from drinking. I don't know if I took the dogs for their like full walk or not on Tuesday, so I'm not going to say I did, but I did stay sober. I don't think I did my full oral hygiene. I did not do the litter, but I did read. Okay. Wednesday, we're back to gray. I drank my water, and I'm going to color in yesterday because I drank a lot of water yesterday. Wednesday, I did take the dogs for their full walk because I didn't have to go into work till later. I was also sober on Wednesday. I did my skincare too. And I did my oral hygiene. And I read. Wow! Look at her go. The only thing I didn't do was the litter boxes. Damn. Look at that. I'm so great. And actually, I'm going to do yesterday while we're here. Yesterday, we did take a long walk. So that was nice. I was not sober yesterday. I did not do my skincare. I did do my oral hygiene. I did not do litter, and I did not read yesterday. Okay, we're going back to Thursday. I did cat hair on everything. I did drink my water Thursday. I moved on Thursday, took the doggos for a walk. I was not sober, did not do my skincare. I did do my oral hygiene, did not do the letter, and I did read. Okay, there we go, which brings us to today. I'm not gonna fill out everything for today, but I am gonna fill out the things that I've done already, which is just walking the dogs so far. I'm well on my way to drinking enough water today, but I haven't done it yet, so I'm not gonna count it. Okay. Let's see. Wednesday was the author event. And, oh yeah, look at me. I was so productive on Monday. And we did a family walk. Okay. Ooh, sorry, I'm not totally in frame there. Have I been out of frame this whole time? I really hope not. Okay. That is that. Now we're gonna flip to the back of my planner where I kind of have, ooh, sorry y'all. That was the shelf of my desk. That's obviously not fully secured down. I don't think I've done any of these. Oh yeah, I did, but I already recorded that. Okay. Well, that's gonna be tomorrow. Okay. Nobody's gone to the vet. Nothing new on my menstrual tracker. I did want to add something to my wish list. Instagram is trying their absolute hardest. They are doing the most with their advertising. And they are advertising this hoodie to me, this Pop Flex. It's like an active sports wear brand of clothing, and there is a hoodie that just looks divine. And I even went so far as to add it to my cart and apply my, 15% off first purchase coupon. And then I was like, no, Sarah, just put the computer away. Like, close that tab and get over it. And I did. Do I still want it? Yeah. Absolutely. Did I buy it? No. We're gonna add this. I finished another book. What's her name? Natasha? Ugh. I gotta look. Hold, please. We'll get into this journal, don't worry. I guess you can see it in the meantime. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Natasha Preston. Okay. All righty. I saw this. I saw that Sarah Cannon was reading this book, and I decided to try it. It looked like a cool premise. I haven't finished my third book yet, but we'll just write it preemptively. I saw that she was reading this book, so I figured after a behemoth like Lonesome Dove, a young adult kind of like mystery thriller would be fun and light and easy to get through, and it was easy to get through. It was like a fast-paced, easy reading book, in my opinion. However, I did not like it. And I could have like DNF'd it, but I just pushed through it because I kept like, for the first like 100 pages, I kept hoping it would get better, and it just didn't. So, and by that point, like, it was only like a little over 300 pages. So at that point, with how quick of a read it was like, I'm just gonna finish it. And I did. I'm proud of myself for trying something new. I don't usually read YA, so good for me. But it was not for me. Not at all. Let's see, my February, I do have like a couple more red light purchases to add. One of them just was snacks at work. And then the other one, I got some takeout food after the author event the other night because I didn't get off work till like 8 o'clock. And Dusty had already eaten his dinner, so I just got some takeout real quick. But I could have maybe like planned a little better and like just had something like easy at home, but I didn't. So gotta add those. That's my daily driver, kind of everyday planner. Done. And last, we have my reading journal. All of these planners are Sterling ink, if you're wondering. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna like put dot stickers on my bingo sheet. Let's see if I can check off any of these. Ah, shit. I could have done that I could have read one of the author's books and then worked the event. I mean, this was like, the island was sort of a whodunit. I mean, it was a whodunit. I feel like I'm probably going to read a better whodunit this year. No offense. This book it did not tick the boxes for me. So I'm really sorry if you liked it. I actually very strongly disliked it for lots of reasons, but we're not here to shame. We're not here to talk shit. We're not here to yuck anyone's yum. I will just say it wasn't for me, and I will leave it at that. But I'll count it. I'll put a little dot there. Okay. we need to update my, okay, you know what? I don't think I need that anymore. Like, we're done. We know what we're doing here. Do we though? Do we really? Okay, my black pen. On the 21st, I read 23 pages. On Thursday, I read 17 pages. Yesterday, I read 0 pages. And I have not read yet today. Okay. I did write a book review for The Island. I'm sorry. I was respectful, but I did not have good things to say. So, and I feel like, okay, so what do y'all think? I started Lonesome Dove in January, finished it in February, so I didn't read even most of, I read probably about half of Lonesome Dove this month, and then I've already read The Island. I read that in like a day and a half. But do you think I should count it as reading 2 books this month, even though I read half of this book last month? Should I just like give it to myself anyway? And maybe I can finish the book that I'm reading right now this month. So you know what? We're just gonna go for it. We'll say yes. It's my planner and I can do what I want. And we will add our little stickers here. Wow. Okay, cool. Just on instinct, I placed it evenly. Good for me. Wrote review. The Island. And I read that's the other reason I closed my window. I don't know if you could hear, but my neighbors all have loud trucks. I've got those neighbors, and they're all those neighbors. So I closed the windows to hopefully protect you from that noise. I read that's an N, Lonesome Dove, and The Island. Okay. Should have been a doctor with my handwriting. Next, well, we're not gonna, oh wait, I need to do the marker first, because otherwise it smears Sarah. We're not gonna be finishing Miracle Creek. That's the book I started on Monday, or Tuesday. Went to the library on Tuesday to return Lonesome Dove and The Island, and started Miracle Creek. We're just gonna keep that because I'm not finished. I can't see myself finishing Miracle Creek today or tomorrow, so I feel like that's a pretty safe thing to do here. Alrighty, now Wednesday was the 20th. No, Wednesday, 21st. Yeah, okay. I read 23 pages, and I read during the author event. wasn't reading the author who was speaking. Thursday I read, what was it? 17? Yeah, 17 pages on Thursday. Yesterday was a big fat 0. I just read at the brewery. It was loud. And I was kind of drunk. Didn't read much. I wasn't drunk, but I was like distracted enough by, you know, alcohol, and then it was just so wildly busy at the brewery that I was not able to focus, and I was getting up every 15 minutes to get glasses, so it was hard to like get into the story for all of those distracting reasons. I know I didn't read. Yesterday, it was like bedtime, when I realized like, oh, I haven't read today. But I said, screw it. I'm just going to bed. That's that, and today is a new day. So I'll show you a little bit back here. I'm not doing this on camera because y'all don't need to see me like sitting in silence for 20 minutes. I finally used my advice. I can't remember who I found this through, but I was watching somebody set up their reading journal, and they were giving instructions on how to format and print book covers. And I am not tech savvy, so I had to write it down, and I probably will have to reference this every time I print a book cover this year. So they gave the width of 2 inches, and then the height will auto adjust and resize to about 3 inches, which is this size. And this is where I'm going to write my thoughts on this book. I'll probably take up a 2-page spread for it because there's a lot in this book. It's a lot. But I feel like, where is it? My books that I've read this year page. I feel like this is kind of big. I don't plan on reading. I'm not one of those people who reads even 50 plus books a year. I don't read on my Kindle. I don't listen to audiobooks, so I'm just slower by nature. And I don't have that much time to read 50 plus books a year with physical books. So even though I don't plan on reading like a bunch of books like some of y'all out there, I feel like this size is a little big, and I don't want to take up that many pages in my journal. So I kind of putzed around with the sizing of this. This is like the 2 by 3-ish inches. So I putzed around with the sizing for a few minutes and got it to print smaller. So I did make a note of that in here for my 2024 bookshelf, a width of 1.25 and then auto height. So I've got my books here with their star rating, and we'll just kind of carry on like that, and that should be easier. And I've saved another page for it too, so February, I don't know if I'm going to finish Miracle Creek that I'm reading right now this month. I would love to. I just don't know if it's going to happen. But I did finish Lonesome Dove this month. And I'm not putting The Island as my favorite book for this month. So I feel like even if I finish Miracle Creek, Lonesome Dove is still going to be my favorite over Miracle Creek. But I'm not trying to like count my chickens before the eggs are hatched or whatever. So I'll just wait for now, even though I feel pretty confident that finishing Lonesome Dove this month will put it into my favorite book of the month, but we'll see. We'll just see. Okay, my giant TBR list that I hand wrote. I don't recommend doing this. I knew how many books were on my TBR, and I was like, I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be great. And then I got probably about this far in, and I was like, why am I doing this? It's awful. But, you know, I already started it, and I'm determined if nothing else. So we finished it, and I'm still adding, but I'm hoping I left myself enough space. Like, for the whole year, this is all the more space I gave myself for books that I want to read, adding to the list. We'll see. I can always, like, you know, this from here out, I have these pages reserved for like my thoughts on books that I'm reading, but I don't think I'll need, you know, almost 100, like 90 pages. I don't think I'll need 90 pages for that, so I don't mind just picking up my TBR list on another page. That'll be just fine. So I'll probably put these, I'll probably use both of these pages for Lonesome Dove. So maybe we can set up my page for The Island while we're here. Look at this, so cute. And it's orange, like one of my favorite colors. So autumn, wait, I'm doing this backwards every time, Sarah, every time. Is it out? Oh, wait, am I doing it backwards? I think she's done. Well, that wasn't very much. Let me see if I can find, do I have any handy in here? Nope. Hold, please. I'm not going far, I promise. I'm right here. Okay. What are these? Okay, you gotta twist that. I don't know if, oh no, it's a strip. I was trying to see if it was like tape, like a strip tape, or if it was dots, but it's a strip. So, and if I didn't have this, I do have a glue stick in my drawer somewhere. Unless it's in my pencil bag, no. Alrighty, where did I, oh look, you can kind of see through the paper, that's nice. You know what, we're just going for it, it's fine. We are not perfectionists around here. Okay, that's gonna go in there now. And I did some cute little washi. I like ripped the washi around it. Should I do, which color? I like this color better, but I don't like this book very much. So I'm gonna use the color that I don't like as well on this. We're just going full yuck over here. And I think that'll do. What I was doing with this one is everyone's like all about the ripped edges right now. And so you know what? I thought I'd try it out, and we're just gonna rip this washi all the way down. Sort of successfully, maybe. Woo! Woo-hoo! Okay. Oh god, oh god, okay. We're just gonna... Luckily, this isn't the greatest quality washi tape. It's from Stationery Pal. So I feel pretty confident that I can stick it to the page right here and keep ripping, and it's not gonna like super stick to the page. You know, sometimes you put some, oh God, okay. Well, you know what? That might be fine after all. Sometimes you put a sticker down or washi tape down or something, and it's just like, okay, well, that is there now. It's not coming up at all, ever, for anything. But this is not that, so I think we'll be all right. I think it'll pull up, no problemo. Okay. Too close to the top. Sure, that's great. And we're just gonna, we'll leave that up for now. Oh yeah, smooth as butter. I'll just stick this, actually, I'll just put that in there. That's great. And I'm not super concerned about, oh God, as I'm saying, I'm not concerned about how straight it is. It's like really, really not straight. Okay, that. And, oh yeah, great. That's lovely, perfect. All right, we'll just stick those there for the future. So now we have, I'm gonna go gray on this one. Oh yeah, I wanted to write like details, right? Or stats. Details is great. Okay. So on this page, we're gonna do, is that gonna bleed? Or like, okay. Not bleed, but smear and like be wet. Title, author, genre. I don't remember this, I can literally see through, so that's helpful. Pages, publisher, and year published. And we will let that dry for just a moment while I look up the publisher. I want to say this was a Penguin Random House distribution, which in my opinion was like a little bit concerning that, oh God, okay, Sarah, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything. Just don't say it. Don't say it. Yeah, it's a division of Penguin. Okay, but we're not going to talk about it because if you love this book, great. It was made for you and not me, and that's fine. Everyone has different preferences, and I am not going to yuck your yum because you might yuck mine, and that's not nice, so I won't do it to you. Genre, pages, publisher, and then year published. Wow. Okay, The Island. Good thing I didn't need more than one line for any of these. I almost forgot to like leave myself space. YA mystery. Let's see what the story graph says about its genre. Genre. Yes, this book. Okay, so yeah, they're saying it is a YA mystery thriller. It was, I remember this, it was 308 pages. Publisher was Penguin. well, not the publisher, but Penguin's the distributor, so like same thing. It's like when you go to the grocery store and there's 5 brands of pretzels, but really there's 2, you know, the illusion of choice. And you're published fairly recently. Come on, show me the year. Oh wow, okay, 2023. I thought it was older than that. It's about a year old. That's Newton, our German Shepherd lab mix. Most of the time when he's barking, he doesn't know what he's talking about. And then we're gonna do, oh crap. Well, we'll just do the stars on top, that's fine. I'm not gonna be particular about it. We'll do stars. Sure, we can do those, that's fine. Stars. There we go, and I need my gold pen here. What did I say? This was 2 stars, right? I want to make sure I'm consistent here. Yeah, okay. Good. Now I need to concentrate because my fine motor skills are not as great as other folks, which is why I have sloppy handwriting and I can't draw or do like material arts. I have the like arts and crafts skills and handwriting of like a 4th grader. And you know what? That's fine. We're all different. We all have different gifts, and art is not mine, besties. It is not mine. All right. That's that. Was there something else that I was going to add to this page? We should probably let that dry. Okay, well, those are all of my planners. While we're letting this dry, we'll say goodbye. Oh yeah, look at, there's like a full, it's hard to see with the light. There's like a full star imprint on my finger. That's so cute. Okay, enough of that. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you guys had a great time listening to me ramble about who knows what, and then, you know, the other portions of my video were just filled with long pauses and silence while I tried to focus on writing. I had a good time doing this plan with me, so let me know if you like it, if you were also playing in your planners, or if you were, you know, riding the bus or folding the laundry. Let me know what you were up to. Let me know if you want to see more of this. I love, like I said, I love watching other people do their plan with me's and just like chit-chatting about their everyday lives. Like everyone's like, oh, I'm not really that busy, I don't have that much to add, but like as you get to watching the plan with me videos, they're like sharing stories and, you know, funny moments. So it doesn't always have to be like Instagram worthy content. Like the everyday mundane stuff is truly like the most relatable. So, you know, I'm just out here trying to be relatable, just like you, just like all of us. So let me know if you want to see more of this, and I will catch you next time. Until then, take care. Bye.